Our video today is created based on a question that I received from one of my YouTube channel listeners, and the question is as follows. With shares, does Centrelink need to know the amount of shares and share price, or just the total dollar invested? Do you need to update them constantly as shares value increases? I have never discussed share investing on my YouTube channel, so I thought it is high time to start talking about shares in more details. After all, shares, and specifically Australian shares, are my personal favorite way of investing for long term. But today we will concentrate on specific issue, how shares are treated by Centrelink under asset test. My name is Katherine Isbrandt from About Retirement. I'm certified financial planner and you are watching About Retirement TV, the only place where you can find all the information you need to get well organized for your upcoming retirement in another 5 to 10 years, or how to improve your financial position in retirement, including government benefits if you have already retired. So today we are looking at share investing and how Centrelink office will value your investing into shares and how that will impact your age pension. When you are completing the age pension income and asset test form on page 11, there is this question. Do you and or your partner own any shares, option, rights, convertible notes, or other securities listed on a stock securities exchange in and or outside Australia? So Centrelink wants to know what shares you are holding and the number of shares you own between you and your partner if you have one. Centrelink will register the number of shares held with each company, and Centrelink will automatically update the shares values as the prices go up and go down with the market, and update your age pension payments accordingly. So let's look at share calculations in the way Centrelink does it. Let's meet George. He owns the following stocks. Commonwealth Bank, 1,000 shares at 194 cents per share. Total value of his Commonwealth Bank shares is 100,940. 1,500 shares of BHP at current price of $45.26 per share. Total value $67,890. 10,000 of Telstra shares at $4.32 per share, which totals to 43,200. And let's assume that George has shares of hypothetical company ABC. George owns 1 million shares of ABC company at 2 cents per share. The total value $20,000. The total value of George's share portfolio is $232,030. And as we know by now, Centrelink is now performing two tests, income and asset test. Let's start with asset test. Assuming that George is a single homeowner and those are the only assets he has that are subject to the asset test performed by Centrelink office, he is eligible for the full age pension, as George's total assets are below the allowable limit of $301,750. And number two, income test. With a balance of $232.30 at the current dimming rates, George's estimated dimming income is $157 per fortnight, which allows George to be receiving the full age pension. So based on the current share portfolio value under both income and asset test, George is eligible for the full age pension payment. But let's assume now that ABC company was a great idea and the share price has gone up from 2 cents up to 50 cents. George still has the same number of shares, but the dollar value has increased dramatically. What impact would that have on his age pension payments? So first, let's review the new value of those ABC shares. 1 million shares at 50 cents per share, that equals to $500,000. We all dream of such a great return on our investment, but now suddenly George's total share portfolio balance is $712,030. This is an incredible increase in value of the estate, one that each one of us only dreams about. But at the same time, George would lose his age pension entitlement under the asset test. George's assets now are above the cutoff limit of $656,500. Therefore, he is no longer eligible for age pension. This is obviously an extreme example and one that doesn't happen too often, but it is just to show you how Centrelink calculates those values. Once shares have been disclosed, Centrelink knows on daily basis the value of your shareholdings, so you don't have to provide any updates. Centrelink will know the new share values before you will even know them. And this is why, if you are a heavy share investor, your age pension can go up and down with the market movements and values of your shares. I do hope I managed to explain how Centrelink Office is calculating values of your shares and how your age pension gets adjusted. In case you're still confused, you really need to understand the income and asset test and calculations of dimming rates, or just simply get an advice if shares are appropriate investments for you in the first place. If you found this video of help, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel not to miss my future videos. For future information about retirement, income stream, age pension, tax, or any other financial issue, just visit my website aboutretirement.com.au. And when you are there, sign up to my newsletter to keep you up to date with all the changes that can impact your retirement. If you would like to have a meeting with me to discuss your retirement planning or your share portfolio, just book a consultation meeting with me through my website. This could be in our office in Melbourne or online. And now recommended videos with the first explaining the income test, age pension income test madness, and the second video explaining asset test, how Centrelink assesses assets for age pension. I hope you will find those videos of interest and valuable information. Bye for now.